we turn 18, we graduate, and some of us go to college, or some of us just move out on our own. You're starting to work and you're living on your own, but you really need to learn to put money aside, make sure bills are paid, and then you can have fun with the rest. I learned how to deal with money really young. When I was 16, I decided to get a job, and so the best thing I decided to do was get a bank account, and I definitely advise getting a bank account really young. Some of the skills I really learned was definitely the budgeting. That's like super important. Banking is really important. You definitely want to have savings account. Even if your check is small, even if you're getting $110, set aside that $10 and put it in a savings account, because it's all going to add up and you never know when you're going to need something. Checking, even look into CDs and investments, 5-year gold plans. It really makes a huge difference. That's your motivation in the morning, is you're going to finish something, and at the end of the year, like, you're working towards something, and that's what matters the most. My instructor turned out to be my case manager, and so it worked out because I had already had like a great relationship with her. But it's like really good to this is like your time to like ask them. If you feel like you haven't had parents like along the way, this is someone who does know what they're talking about, and they can honestly help you. And it's like the time to like truly ask them. Like if you are wondering about a bank account, like if you're wondering about how to get one, if you're wondering about how to learn how to save, ask questions, because they will help you. Like that's what they're here for. And she just like helped me so much. Like it was great. When you get the emancipation fund, obviously you're looking at your bank account and it looks great. You're thinking it's time to go shopping. I wasn't even expecting it. I didn't even know it was coming. So it was a perfect emergency fund, because I had no idea of it, and I'm thinking I wasn't going to have this money 1 month ago. So it was nice to have and put in a savings and be able to keep just in case something were to come up. I didn't grow up with my parents around, and so I asked questions. I talked to my case managers, I talked to my bankers, I even talked to people at work who are just regular people like me, and I asked them, because I'm not professional at this, like I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm working on it. And so I just asked simple questions like, I would just see, usually when you get a job, they'll say, do you want to make any contributions to your 401k? And you just look at it, you may just wash it away. No, like, don't be scared to ask questions. Ask, what is this? Ask your other coworkers, like, hey, what do you guys send in there? Like, you can even act like you know what you're talking about, and they'll give you advice. Let's be honest, we all want to have fun. And so I even set away little investments that I'm funny about it. I put little envelopes away, and I put it in the house. It doesn't have a lot, but even if it's $10 a check here or there, so that when spring break does come, it is college, I'm making sure that I have something I can do and I can go enjoy with my friends. Credit, you're going to realize, is real important. When I turned 18, I went to college with a really crappy car, but I wanted to go home and see family and friends. And so I wanted to start looking at vehicles. And the first thing they said was, well, how's your credit? You can check your credit score online. I've personally used Credit Karma, and it seems to work just fine for me. It gives you 2 different results too, so you can see if it's pretty accurate. And your bank will usually give you 1 free credit check a year. So that's definitely useful, because that's usually the most accurate too. I actually keep checking and savings, and it's really nice because it really divides it. Like, I know that I need to put this money away and I have it for emergencies. And the best thing is, if you are to fall in a pickle, which a lot of people do, they run into things like bumps in the road happen, go to your bank, because they can help you out with loans, personal loans, student loans, vehicle loans. And you just never know. This is like exactly what I do. I pull out a notebook and I write down all my bills at the beginning of the month. I write what days are set. I write what I'm going to need for the month. Then I'm going to budget out what I have that I have from working or from school loans or emancipation funds, all different things, and budget it. It's just simple math. Take what you get from what your bills are going to cost, and there's your extra. There, from your extra, I at least try to do 10% into my savings. I mean, and that's not have to, just do a general guideline. $50 every 2 weeks, in a month, there's $100. Find the time for it. Don't make up excuses. Finish it out. Stick through it. Like, it's gonna be worth it in the end.